Parkour Spiral, the most popular parkour map of all time and possibly the most well-known Minecraft map after the original Skyblock. Parkour Spiral 3 is coming out in early 2022, so this got me thinking, what if there was a Parkour Spiral in my building style? If you don't know me, hi, I'm AmirKaká and I make Minecraft maps, some of which you might have heard of, Parkour Islands, Planets Parkours 1 and 2, and even my latest map, The Great Fall, which was released about a month ago. Today I want to try something new. I am going to be recreating AmirKaká's famous Parkour Spiral in my own building style. Now before we continue with the video, I just want to clarify that I did talk to AmirKaká and he was really nice about it and gave me permission to do this. Also, I'm not going to be releasing this map to the public for obvious reasons. This is Parkour Spiral AmirKaká edition. In order to start the map building process, I created a new world and made a cylinder. With the help of word edit, I stacked the cylinders until we got a taller spiral and began building the levels. Things started off very smooth and we were making a lot of progress. The first level obviously has to be the normal plains biome and the second level is usually a desert. So I kept the trend going and the second level is in fact the desert. In my maps I like to go in and out of caves a lot, so I made sure to implement that here as well, but soon after I realized that I hadn't made the spiral as big as I thought, and I didn't have much room to work with inside the cylinder. This certainly made things interesting. So this level is a Mycelium Islands level, this is level 4 and this is all the space that I have to work with. Like, it's so small. But I think I figured it out. Okay, so we go down here, we get jump boost on the green blocks, we jump back up and continue with the level. I think it works really well here and it only uses 3 command blocks for the jump boost. And here's me trying to see if jumping around this fence is actually possible. This problem was a fun additional challenge that I was up for and made me use workarounds and creative ideas which I would have never thought of if I didn't have to. So it was a win-win situation after all. Another fun fact about my maps, I love going back to past levels and reusing the obstacles. So here's a cool example of it where you have to use the slime block from the previous level in order to enter a cave and proceed to the next levels. Another thing I've seen a lot of people talk about when playing my parkour maps is the unnecessary decorations. Things you wouldn't notice unless you paid really close attention to. So here are some of them that I included in this Parkour Spiral. They may not add much to the parkour and you might not even realize they are there, but they can add so much to the aesthetics and make it a whole lot better. In order to prepare for this challenge, I played a lot of AmirKaká's maps again, and one of the things that stood out to me was the very creative ways you die when you miss a jump, or the fact that some of the blocks are actually traps which you wouldn't know of unless you've fallen for its tricks. Even though I don't like the concept of these traps in my general maps, I hate to admit that I've used similar tactics in my previous maps and seeing players all confused after triggering one of them is really fun and enjoyable. Alright, so in this level we go inside this cave, which is warped nether themed, and well, the problem is that this does not look good. The cave entrance does not look good at all. This completely ruins the spiral. Okay, so I think I've come up with something really cool here, and you guys have no idea how thankful I am for the existence of infested stone. Let's just say I've finished that level and I come over here, and this doesn't look suspicious at all. It's really convenient. I can just walk on by. Nope. You fall down. And it covers it back up. I think it's really cool. It's like one of those traps that I talked about. And yeah, you just have to do the parkour. You can't like cheat it in any way. It works really well. And surprisingly, it only uses, where did I put the command blocks? A few command blocks. Like, this is all the command blocks for it. It has sound and particles, it has everything, and it looks really cool. The rest of the levels are coming along really nicely, and the end theme is usually the last level in parkour maps. But I like to put it one before the last level just to trigger the players. Nope, that came out wrong. I put it one before the last level, so the last level can be a presentation of the imagination of what's further beyond the end, so it's an illusion that brings up the possibilities of what's Alright, so all of the levels are done and all that's left to do is the ending, and this is nothing similar to the original Parkour Spirals, because what I've done here is sort of make veins of water, you could say. I don't know why, don't ask me that in the comments. I genuinely don't know why I did this, but it looks cool in my opinion, so I kept it. We are going to make a mountain here, a little hill that goes up, and that's going to be the source of this water. So let's see how that turns out. And only a couple minutes later, it is finally done. So this is going to be the ending, and we have here Gary the goat, who's enjoying the view. And with that, I think the only thing left to do is, I just remember something. We haven't even made the start where all the lily pad is and everything. How did we forget about that? Wow, okay. So it's not done yet. Alright, so for the start I've made a mini spiral right here. You spawn on the diamond block right there. There's going to be some information behind you in that little cave. You go around, come up here. Here's going to be some additional credits, and you get a nice slow fall to enter the actual parkour spiral and begin parkouring. And this is where your timer starts. You can do all 16 levels to get up here, and again on the diamond block, finish the map. Well, with that, this time I think it's pretty safe to say that the only thing left to do is a proper trailer. So here we go.